And we are live! Hello, everybody. We are the Order of the Dice, coming to you live Thursday nights. Woo! Thank you, Trag Goblin, for the resub. 26 months, going strong. We are the Order of the Dice. We stream live on Twitch every Thursday evening around 8:30 Mountain-ish. Till whenever we feel like for a couple hours. If you're coming to us live on Twitch, please consider hitting that follow button. If you got a Twitch Prime, throw it our way. Give us a sub. If you are watching this on the YouTubes, please like and subscribe. And with that, let's turn it over to our human bards a talk for a recap of our last session.
Fantastic. So, before our last session, our group was at a masquerade, soaked in wealth and mystery. Our unlikely band of adventurers, Zat, Colm, Torkas, Hiroshi, Shardac, and Kylvorn, fought off a stampede of monstrous wax animals that came to violent life amidst the revelry. Zat uncovered their odd vulnerability to fire. Torkas melted one with arcane energy, and after a hard-fought battle, the wax beast froze again and at the sound of a ringing bell. Alseid Lasiri, the host of the ball, asked the party to investigate the mysterious sculptor behind the beast, Magento. Last session, we began with our party returning to the tavern where they were initially invited to the masquerade. They were riding high on Alseid Lasiri's favor. Taking full advantage, the crew ordered the finest drinks and even requested a whole cow be cooked. John, the creative name of our barkeep, delivered elven wine, which Colm promptly insulted as elf piss, until Kylvorn, tired of the grumbling, theatrically pinned Colm's mug to the table with a knife. After learning the wine was meant to be served warm, the party followed Kylvorn's lead, except for Colm, and found it to be a delight. Shardac generously ordered dwarven brandy to share with Colm as a peace offering. Zat, ever the conversationalist, tried to learn more about the party's origins and beliefs. Hiroshi remained secretive. From the east was all he would share. Colm, true to form, rambled without saying much. Torkas, however, began asking deeper questions about their faith. Through those questions, we found out that Kylvorn was born in Nanleilu, within the Elven Kingdom. He worships god of shadows and deception. He briefly disguised himself as Colm after going over all of this, took a swig of brandy, acted like a jackass, only to drop the illusion for a theatrical reveal moments later. Torkas hails from Kendris to the east. Once training as a cleric of Zamira, goddess of death and rebirth, before finding his magical gifts were elsewhere, turning to sorcery. Shardac shared that he came from a northern village and follows Tovak, god of strength and oaths. After taking too many lives, he left the battles and where he came from to seek redemption and help people along the way. Zat dodged as many questions as he could before ultimately admitting that he was from a place called Verith Hollow. And then before any other questions, he excused himself, claiming he had a romantic engagement to attend to. After Zat left, Shardac, Torkas, Kylvorn, and Hiroshi decided to tip John before going to bed. Zat then visited a noblewoman named Seraphina, whose husband was conveniently away. He spun tales of their wild adventures so far and enjoyed a memorable evening, leaving a poem on the pillow before slipping out at dawn. Back at the tavern, the party reunited. Hiroshi asked Zat if he was prudent, prompting playful banter about parenthood and consequences. The group then set off towards Auberee to meet the sculptor Magento. Upon arrival, Magento's studio was closed. Kylvorn was ready to pick the lock, but Colm objected, leading to a short spat. While Colm stewed, the rest of the party searched the perimeter and ultimately returned to pick the lock and enter. Inside, they found a ticket booth and several doors. One door was picked open, leading to a room filled with strange objects. As they explored and touched things, wax figures animated and attacked. A battle broke out, drawing Colm into the fray just in time. The team fought fiercely, and with both wax creatures down and Zat near death, our session came to a close. What will they find in the rest of the building? We're going to find out soon.
So, as I look at the map, it appears Kylvorn's there. Who are we missing?
I don't see.
I think Colm is the only one outside.
Colm is still outside. That's right. Colm did not go in?
I think Colm had started to run in right at the end.
Oh, yes.
I think we got to bring him in through. Come here, Colm. Or not. There we go.
All right. So, you have what appears to be 2 piles of wax in the places of what had attacked you all. Zat is grievously wounded. Not a lot of... It's looking like it's a lot of bludgeoning damage, a lot of bruising. He may be bleeding internally. You guys aren't 100% sure, but he's not doing well.
We're going to cast Cure Wounds at first level on Zat.
Fantastic.
But you only get 6 hit points. I am very sorry.
6 is better than 2.
Yeah.
Now I'm at 8.
All right. You want
We've got so as you guys see, I'll it's a workshop that you guys are in. There's soulless faces hanging from the walls, dead eyes from the mat. Basically, they're masks staring out vacantly. Unattached limbs and other unfinished creations are littering the work surfaces here. And the center of the room has been cleared, and all stools and tables have been pushed up against the wall to make space.
I'm going to, as a ritual, as I'm being killed, I'm going to cast Detect Magic and see if anything glows in this room.
So you're going to sit here for 10 minutes and perform your ritual?
Yep.
Dennis, while he's doing that, I'm going to look at the ceiling. What does it look like up top?
It's a normal ceiling.
Okay. Then I'm going to look for trapdoors as well on the floor.
That's exactly what I was going to do is check for trapdoors. So I'm doing the same with him.
Give me an investigation check.
You bet. So look at the ceiling, and after I look at the ceiling, I'm going to look at the floor.
That's healing? Oh, no, sorry, 14. You got it. Investigation.
Oh, good crap.
That's not bad.
I did good. No, I did good.
Oh,
Why did I roll
Shardac did.
again?
Oh,
Because I was looking too for trapdoors.
Do you guys
No,
want, hold on, do you want guidance?
Dennis, my score's 9. I just rolled twice on accident.
Can I give them both guidance, Dan?
You
As
choose
part of their
to.
search? Yes, I would like to. You guys each get a D4 to add to that roll.
Here's your
little
D4.
slight tap on the ass from
Yeah.
from the orc.
I think
Always.
if you look
So now
over
I'm
there.
a 17.
Here we go.
Yeah, you guys dig and search, and you're getting confident that there is a trap door somewhere in here, but it's just not in this room.
Oh, okay. All right. Good to know.
I love that. Now I'm going to search the rest of the room while he takes his 10 minutes.
So you guys see various tools for sculpting and grooming are scattered amongst the different surfaces. You see a stash of varnishes and oils that's used to maintain the waxwork figures and prevent them from drying out. And that's
And Dennis,
kind
from
of,
our last session, I took tools and I took some of the polish and varnish.
and that
have it
and
with
that
me.
polished varnish is what caused the attack to happen.
Yeah. So I have that stuff and the tools with me.
You do notice that there is a door in the south wall, in the middle of the south wall.
Yeah, I went through there. It's to the little looking area or whatever, right?
The kiosk.
Other than that,
Yeah.
that's where you're.
I'm going to go back there and just kind of search that area for anything interesting. You want
Yeah,
investigation?
You guys get in there and you see Colm through the slots of the ticket booth, and he's standing out in the foyer.
21 investigation.
Yeah. It is clean as can be.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
Then I'm just gonna slide back in. Actually, wait. Can I jump over this? Whatever this is.
Now think of it as
It's a
a
wall.
old school cashier ticket booth. You know, it's got
Yeah, break through the window.
Yeah.
the wooden stuff that goes up, little slot to.
I'll look at you and kind of. Can I intuit that you want to jump through the glass?
Oh no.
There is no
No,
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking I want to jump through the glass.
There is no glass.
I kind of smile and give you
Is
a
it
wink.
bars?
Like,
Oh,
It's
bars.
Wooden bars.
what are these? What's this part right here, though?
That's
Well-
That's you put money.
that's where you slide the
Okay.
coins under when
you
you
say
buy your-
wooden bars?
Yes.
Shardac, you should jump through the wooden bars.
Shardac is gonna jump through the wooden bars,
Sweet.
like literally try to crash through them.
Do
Give
it.
me a strength check
Love it.
or athletics. Let's go athletics.
Yeah, there you go. Guidance.
So 24,
damn!
and with
Plus-
my guidance, hold on, because it might be necessary. I don't know. 28.
Yeah, you Colm, you sit there and you seen Torkas and Shardac walk into the ticket booth, and you just kind of see Shardac look around, and he kind of shrugs his shoulders and he leaps and shatters the entire ticket booth caging and lands on the other side.
And as he does that,
Kylvorn-
I cast mending and put the entire booth back together.
It was loud.
And
It
Kylvorn
was
is laughing his ass off because of the big fuss that was made about me picking the front door.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Dennis,
why I was gonna say,
I'm
just
laughing
kick the door in. I can fix it afterwards.
And he's laughing his ass off.
yeah. So Dennis, in a very exaggerated fashion, Colm puts his gauntlet, goes,
And then Shardac turns around and notices that it's the window has healed itself,
Yeah.
and he starts trying to like push a piece of wood through his chest to see if like wood passes through it.
Kylvorn walks up to Shardac and goes, Shardac, where are you? You turned invisible. You went through, you turned invisible. Where are you? And I'm looking around like this, trying to find him.
I'm right here. I'm right
I don't
here.
see you.
I'm
You went right
here.
through the bars.
And Torvak just goes, or Torkas just goes.
I'm not
Meanwhile-
amused, and Dennis, my face bears all the amusement he does not have.
For
I'll come
those
back
of
out
you
into the
that are
main room.
curious watching, I think this entire party is on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In one way or another. In one way or another, absolutely true.
I didn't say what spectrum, just the
So
spectrum.
that
The
you
rainbow spectrum.
cast detect
Heyo.
ritual completes.
Hmm.
Detect magic triggers. What's your radius? What's the radius on it?
Let me check that. 30 feet of yourself,
Oh, that's.
Okay.
and it's up to 10 minutes.
And what's
Okay.
the barrier?
Can you go down?
It's
And up?
1 foot of lead or 1 inch of lead, but I forget what like the wood and stuff is.
For the duration you
that's
sense within 30 feet of you, if you sense such effects, you can take the magic action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic. And if an effect was created by the spell, you learn the spell's school of magic. The spell is blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood, 1 inch of metal, or a thin sheet of lead.
So a whole foot of wood.
Yeah, but for the next 10 minutes, I've got it. So within this room, I should be able to sense anything in this room, and then I'm going to continue on.
Hold on here. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can.
You gonna walk the
Yeah,
perimeter?
you're good.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Zat, are you walking the perimeter? Nice.
I don't think I need to because it's within 30 feet. I'm where I was at. I'm within 30 feet of everywhere.
Cool. What'd your ritual look like?
I probably sat down and was playing with my drum a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, you were.
I knew that was coming.
Bopping the drum.
It's not doing it. Give me a second.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
What?
How could you not?
People making jokes about me playing with the drum.
Yeah.
If
You
had
weren't
just
saying
said-
playing with the drum. You said playing with my drum.
It's true.
There's
It
a
is my
difference.
drum.
Hitoshi, do you require aid?
Only a little. I'll be fine.
Okay. Just let me know.
Take care
I'd
of-
be happy to take any more healing that you're willing to dish out.
Take care of that first.
If you get whopped again, I'll heal you.
Yeah, if I get whopped again, I might be dead.
But then speaking out
Down.
of game, right? Technically, that's more efficient because. Yeah, because you're not dead. Because whatever you get dropped
Depending on the
below
damage.
0, yeah. Well, as long as you don't take what's 8 plus, or what's 15
8
minus 8?
plus 15.
No, 15 minus 8 is what, 7 plus 15. So as long as you don't take more than 22, you're okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Is I think it was only one round of attacks, and I went 13 down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
not
anywho.
20, you'll be all right. You'll be fine.
Not
You'll
22.
be fine. You're a
Says the
bard.
one
You
who's
took
scared.
cure wounds, right?
No, I did not take cure wounds. No, I
Alright.
took stuff to save you guys.
Let me, for some reason.
We can always do a short rest too, and you can spend hit die.
It's true.
Maybe. I don't know. Your barbarian just crashed through.
Yeah.
We'll see what
The
happens.
entire building. Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand why it's not doing it like it normally does when I tell it to emit the bright light.
Because it's not like it would be a small hole either, right? Like, it's not like it was
Yeah, it would have been a big hole.
a human or a dwarf jumped through it. No, it's, a
Dragonborn.
7 foot tall,
Yeah.
hulking.
I had to use guidance twice. Excuse me, mending twice. I figure, because it does.
I love it.
A 5 foot by 5 foot. So
So weird. Okay. So you got it going for 10 minutes.
Anything
Okay.
in this room?
Nothing.
Okay. And then I come out here with everyone else, and I will go around this room close enough to anything to see if anything emits a light.
Hey, Den, also while we're out here, I'm looking for that trap door, seeing if it's in this room.
Yeah, there's no trap door in this room. You have the stairs that lead up. You've got the doors that are to your right,
Hmm.
and then the doors out.
All right, do we want to
Um,
go
I
up?
think we should finish this floor before going up.
Any magic items in this room, Dan?
Nope. None.
Okay.
I'm good with
Then-
going to the...
I'm gonna
Other
see if
rooms
this door
here.
opens.
It is
Yeah.
locked.
Kylvorn, do you mind?
Please,
Absolutely.
Master Elf.
Hey, Dennis, can I roll an investigation, make sure it's not trap?
Yep.
Nothing else has been trapped, but this may
Guidance
be
if you
my
need
one.
it. Pat you on the butt.
Guidance is the best.
And you see like this it's a really
Oh, twice.
like, the
14.
keyhole is gigantic. It's like it's comical of how big the keyhole is in there.
Nah.
All right. I rolled a
Big keyhole.
15.
There is no traps on it.
All right. I'm going to start picking the lock.
Sleight of hand.
Roll that sweet, sweet dice roll.
Guidance. Oh, nice. You don't need guidance.
You get in
Oh,
there and
Oh,
pop, pop,
dang.
pop, pop, click, and it is.
I stand to the side. I won't open the doors. I'll let other people open
Oh,
doors.
sorry.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I will
look
open
at-
that door.
I'm gonna
Oh,
look
okay.
at my
Cool.
dragonborn friend and I say, we will go together. Because,
Oops. Yep. And I
He's the
walk
tank and I
right
can help
in.
out.
Yeah, I'll just put me in there.
Anything in there?
Yes, there's lots of stuff in here.
All right.
That's
I'm not
Anything
going
magical?
in until I hear what's in there.
So these look like very obvious statues and such, right, Dan?
Well, yeah, but I mean, who's all going in?
Nope.
Well, I went in right behind Shardac.
I'm staying in the doorway.
And
I'm
I'm
at the door.
standing at the threshold.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
This is a gallery that is filled with a lot of smaller waxwork curiosity. You see some busts on pedestals, sculpts styled after local landmarks. You see miniatures of monstrous design and other diminutive knickknacks and curios. You see a set of plaques arranged into a honeycomb's hexagonal shape hanging from the wall. The room has 3 sets of double doors leading west, north, and east. The east doors are guarded by stanchions joined by a velvet rope, clearly not intended for the use of visitors. And if you want, let me see if this will pop up. I might have to share.
Are these things encased in glass, or what are they?
Nope.
They're just on
They're just out in the
pedestals?
open.
Ooh.
That is
Interesting.
what the hexagonal plaque looks like.
That is
Where is
dope.
that one?
That's
I
cool.
think they're from Utah.
I was gonna say something.
It
You
does
beat me
erect.
to it.
Beehive State. Woo, woo.
Where's that plaque at?
It's just hanging from the wall.
Which one?
Isn't
Which wall?
The far
probably
wall?
probably the one by the windows.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
Over
like
here.
over here somewhere.
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah.
that over here.
All right.
I'm gonna call back to the group. It just looks like a bunch of wax figurines,
Yeah, well,
Well, I've seen what these wax figurines can do.
similar to the ones at the party. So be wary.
I'm just
Shardac
gonna
is
start
going
melting them.
poke
Like
one.
I don't care. Like
Dennis, the half of the room on the west is within my 30 feet. Is there anything magical there?
Give me
they glow like, glow sticks. And you're able to sense it, right? Not just you have to see it. You
give
can
me a
sense
history
it.
check.
There you go.
Okay. History.
I want to make a history check, although you're probably good at that.
And actually, Torkas, you can make a history check too.
All right, cool. Oh, nope.
Well, that's pretty good at that.
Well,
So
Torkas
that-
is normally better.
You kind of walk around the bust a little bit, and
What?
they resemble a group of people called the Ale House Divers.
I got a 10,
And-
technically.
The Ale House Divers were
Or an
an
11.
eclectic
Yeah.
party of 6 drinking buddies who turned their unsteady hands to adventuring.
Oh.
Although they lacked experience or formal training, they had a long career taking on trivial assignments while inebriated, though never quite graduated beyond slaying rats and goblins. Their notoriety came not from their adventuring prowess, but for their gift of bragging. Tales of their hilarious and ridiculous acts of daring do solidified them as a fixture in the local history around here. And these are their miniature busts that you see out here.
Oh, so they're
How
not
miniature?
full statues?
Nope,
Okay. I don't have to melt them.
all 6 of them.
All right.
Okay.
I got her.
Then I'm going to step here, and I'm pretty sure, like, from here, as I'm looking at those, I will have been able to see the whole room and if there's anything magical in the room.
There is nothing magical in this room.
I say
Okay.
we go through this roped off section where we're not supposed to be first.
Absolutely.
Do you want, or do it the other way? The one we can go in versus the one we can't go in.
I call to Colm, and I say, "Hey, Colm, come here. I think you're going to like the history of these 6 here. They enjoyed drinking and adventuring." And I'm going to tell him the story with with a little flourish as I'm telling him about these 6.
Make that performance check.
He is a tough act to impress.
That's a 13.
Yeah,
Uh.
not bad.
I mean, you tried.
And as you can see, they're small like you.
Which makes them powerful.
Exactly.
What did they do?
Well, as I told you, they were adventurers. And not only did they adventure, they did it the entire time while drinking. They were notorious for always having a drink in their hand and slaying beasts that crawl and slither.
And they all dead now, right?
Yes. They are no longer.
Yeah, so unless they got some goods for us, we don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you'd enjoy the story.
No, I did. Very much.
Okay.
Right here.
Right here. All right. Do we want to go through the doors up here or the doors over there?
Shardac speaks up and says, I really want to go through where we're not supposed to.
I'm surprised Shardac hasn't just gone through where we're not supposed to.
Mm-hmm. No, because he's a soldier. Too cautious.
Okay.
He likes following orders.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing the one we're not supposed to?
Ooh, what was his rank? What was Shardac's rank?
You'll have to ask him.
Okay. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
I say we go through these doors since we're already breaking and entering.
Okay.
No, we're on a rescue mission.
Yes.
True. We are on a rescue mission.
You don't
So we could
call
go-
it a break-in when the fire department breaks in, saving your ass.
True story. I think we should go through these doors.
I'm going to check for traps.
So the doors aren't locked.
Okay, Shardac is going to go in
Oh,
first.
wow. That's a room.
Oh, he's just going.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
And that is a room, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, let me get up a little bit closer.
So put everybody in there that's going in there. So I can hit you with the fireball. I mean,
Oh,
just joking.
After you.
I'll just back out. I'll back out. Go back out now.
As you step in, you see several short flights of stairs that lead down into a huge gallery that's recessed 5 feet into the floor. Numerous exhibits line its walls. These include freestanding statues and display cases, likenesses of famous magic items, and an elaborate diorama of a castle close to the south entrance, which is where you guys are coming through. The imposing, giant-sized figure of a king stands before his throne, takes center stage. And this is kind of what you guys see.
Ooh.
A bed.
That is fancy. Dennis,
I
nice
like it.
work.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It's like a workshop.
Yeah, that's way cool.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. That's sick.
Did you chat GPT that? That's pretty cool.
I didn't.
That's pretty cool.
And you still found that. Impressive.
Hey, is that a weapon? Is that a weapon on the overhang?
Yeah. I mean, you see lots of different things here.
Huh?
That's a Klingon sword.
Then I know I'm probably near the end of my 10 minutes, but just shy of the king, like that half of the room, I would be able to detect if there's any magic.
And it's not a Klingon sword, it's a batleth.
Thank you. That's good. That's good. That's good stuff.
Oh my goodness, we're a bunch of freaking nerds.
Nerd alert.
Oh my goodness. And what's
I
wrong
have
with that?
too much nerd built into me.
Yes.
So, as you walk around the room, give me a second here.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to stay at the top of the steps because
Yeah. I'm not going further.
I'm squishy. And I saw what the jelly monsters are doing. These guys look a little bit more scary.
Well, we need
I
you
mean,
for them
you
to
got-
take attacks anyway. Stay there.
You got the Burger King guy on top. He's going to mess us all up.
Why dine with the clown when you can dine with the king?
Ronald
So
McDonald's to the
Shardak's
left.
the only one not afraid that's going to go walking around. Everyone else is going to huddle around the steps.
He's invisible. He can do whatever he wants.
Oh, he's invisible. Yeah, well then, yeah. Then... I was
He's
gonna
not
say I would join
invisible.
him, but I can't even see where
He's not, but he thought he was.
Oh, well then I'm joining him.
Oh, Hiroshi's in.
Gotta stay
Zat,
with the
are you
homie.
in?
That's where he's at.
Okay. So,
Phrasing.
the room,
Sorry.
everything's made out of wax, but you see wax replicas of a longbow. You see a spell book
Oh, I can't use that.
opened.
We're here?
You-
Yeah.
Yep. Zach, give me a history check again.
Me
And
too.
Torkas,
Alright.
you can too.
Mm,
Okay, Zat, you know that
11. Oh, good job, Zach.
Dang,
you
Zach.
know that this
Homeboy is rolling for that history.
it's the king itself is his name is Armand Coultier III. The citadel that you see is the citadel at Skelside, and it was besieged by orcs and beastmen. And the king had his triumphant victory over the rampaging host made the history books.
Mm.
So the dioramas of that walled keep, you see a shield in here made out of wax bearing its heraldic symbol of a roaring lion, and the king himself is standing in the middle of the room.
I'm going to share that, obviously, in storyteller mode as I'm walking around and looking at some of those things.
Yes. Sing it, sing it, sing
I'm
it.
gonna read everything to you,
Okay.
and then I want you to be the storyteller.
Oh, okay.
All right?
You could give him the
Better take
text.
notes.
I'm gonna. Then
Okay.
you see a ancient warhammer
Mhm.
that is, again, all this is made out of wax. And you know the story behind that warhammer is it's called Mindus Shroom, and it is known that the true one is known to actually be sentient, and it is enchanted to keep a living record of the dwarven group that it's tied to, of their
Ooh.
history.
Is it a Dwarven supremacist item?
It could be.
Okay.
I mean, that's what that all
Little
depends on where a man's gonna.
supremacist.
Malcolm's
You see some shards and around, and you know that they're called the shards of the eel. And it is said that the long banished demon Ditzelber, the eel, will return if this set of 3 elemental swords, named Ingdor of Ice, Blitzbane of Thunder, and Pyre of Fire ever reunited. And that is what you see in here. Oh, yes. The spell book you see is called Evocational. And it is it belonged to the Archmage Ventoin, and it is open.
It's made of wax.
And it's made of wax.
Do the pages turn? And are there actual spells in it?
Are you rolling up and touching the book?
No. I'm looking.
Even when
at
I
the
tell you
book.
about it?
Yeah.
Even when I tell you about it,
I'm
Captain?
looking at the book cautiously.
And then you see a longbow in here by the name of Spitfire that is tied to a hero by the name of Tim Ines.
Items?
And Dennis, but everything in here is wax?
Yes.
You know what?
So, you can go and tell your story now.
For the greater good, I'm gonna touch the spell book.
What languages do you speak, sir?
Common, Draconic, and Orc.
Man, that is some amazing writing on that spell book. You're impressed at the fact that they could actually get writing on the paper,
Wow.
the wax.
Anybody? I'm gonna ask Zat. Hey, can you read this script? I can't.
All right, I read Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish, so I don't add a ton.
Nope, he can't. It's some impressive writing on wax.
Wow.
While I'm going around, I'm pointing to things. This is the keep that king defended.
Oh,
It was
wow.
epic, and I talk about the battle and give details. And that spell book is called Evocation,
Ooh.
and it's an amazing. And oh, Colm, you need to see this hammer. I know this is a wax replica, but this hammer, and I list off the name. I can't remember what you said.
Basically, Mind's Room.
Mind's Room.
And it's
Mind Room.
None of these things have an aura, huh?
Is a dwarven.
Actually,
gift.
I take that back. The spell book has an aura.
And
I
it
do tell him
glows
that.
when he comes over. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay.
That hammer, Colm, the real one, has a memory of all the dwarven clan that were linked to it. And that's Spitfire. I know you guys, these are only wax, but this is full of treasures. This room has got so many great things. Look at these shards. These 3 shards are fire, thunder, and ice. If they were ever to be in real life put together, and I weave a story about what would happen if that were here. And because I'm excited, I'm going to continue further into the room.
Who was the author of this book? Who was the author of this book, supposedly, historically?
And what did I say, Dennis?
Archmage Ventoin.
Ventoin, what was he? Was he a human?
Yes, he was a human.
Okay. Interesting. Anything else about him? I'm going to comb my historical memory banks for more information about that wizard. Do I know anything, Den?
Give me a.
Or Dan, could he figure out which language it might be that just looks familiar?
Yay, 22.
You just know he's a very powerful archmage,
Mm-hmm.
and this is like a rarity to see something that's dedicated to him or something that is potentially his.
Interesting. But it's made out of wax, not paper. And I touch
Correct.
it and nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
Okay.
And none of you guys, I went and looked at all your guys' languages.
Yeah.
None of you guys
None of us.
understand what this is written in.
Okay.
Huh. Can I even posit a guess? Like, I can rule out what it's not, obviously. It's not common, draconic, or orc.
Correct. And
Does
it's
the
not,
script
I mean,
look...
literally, it's not.
Draconic.
It's
Yeah.
not draconic.
Okay.
It's not. It's not deep speech. It's not elvish.
Yep.
I'm bouncing around here to everybody.
Yeah.
Dwarvish, obviously.
It's not American
Not
Sign
uncommon.
Language.
Not uncommon.
It's not Elvish. It's not Thieves' Cant. It's not Undercommon.
So it's
not deep speech.
some form of bigger that we don't speak.
Or
Disclaimer:
it could be gnomish.
bigger refers to the larger
Larger than a
races.
dwarf.
Not to be confused with gigger, which is when someone just does odd jobs for their actual
Right.
employment.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes. Continue.
I was going to say something else. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, thank you.
But I wanted to. Really bad.
That is, I mean, the language is unique. No, you guys have never, from based on your characters and everything else, you've never seen this kind of language before.
All right.
Pick it up.
I'm next to
I
Shadrach as we go further in.
Can I close it, or would that like break it?
I don't know. You gonna close it?
Well, no. I mean, it's made out of wax. I don't think I can like close it, right?
It acts and function as a true book.
Really?
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Oh, it's going in my backpack then.
You see the orc just go, boom.
Yeah.
And as that moves around the room,
What should I
Shardac will be staying with him closely, just in case he needs defense.
Oh yeah, Shardac is not. He's staying. Zat's staying close to Shardac, keeping him in front of him anytime we get close to an actual wax creature.
Okay.
Hey
so
Dennis,
you guys-
I'm gonna stay where I am, but I am gonna knock an arrow with my bow.
Okay.
I kind of want to get up to this king here too and check him out. So when I get close to him, I've just that suspicion that Shardac has all the time. He
All right.
reaches up with
Give me a
his great
perception
axe. Okay, a perception check.
Yep.
I'm up there with you, so I'm gonna do it as well.
9. He is not
Nothing.
very perceptive.
Better than my
Okay.
6.
So as he gets up to it, he takes his great axe, and pokes it.
Oh no. I have my bow, and I'm just aiming it at the king in case it gets crazy.
Nothing happened.
Shardac, you may not want to poke these things. We know what they can do.
Especially not that one.
Okay, so you guys also notice that above each of the doors in this room, you see plaques. So this door up here on the left, that one says the Hall of Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
This one here says the Dungeon of Dread. This one here says Banriel's Lair. And then that's it.
What about this one?
What about this one?
Oops, sorry. Sorry.
Whoop. There's the whoop.
Nothing
The
on
one
that.
with the red rope.
Nothing on that door.
Okay.
All of heroes?
Because we're looking for the dude. We don't really, we're not on taking the tour, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're looking for people.
So
And
do you want to do heroes or dungeon?
were you guys looking for anything? I saw you earlier. It looked like you were looking around rooms for maybe something hidden.
Oh, we should
Yeah.
check for trapdoors again.
Oh,
Trapdoors.
yeah. Good point.
Investigation check.
I got you.
Yeah,
Dennis, what's
Kylvorn
this
did.
stuff that's here?
This won't go well,
What's
but
that?
I'm gonna throw my hat in on an investigation.
That's
check.
your. That's just some tools and stuff like that on that one.
You gotta be kidding me. I just
Are
wasted
these
a
the
nat
three-
20 on a freaking.
You guys
investigation
know that
check.
if there was a trapdoor here, you for sure would have found it.
Hey,
Hate my
Dan, are these the 3 blades? The storm, fire, and
Yep.
Put them together, see what happens.
I'll come up there with you. Let's do it.
I'm gonna
You
stay
tiny-
10 feet behind you as you put them together.
You need 3 different people, and they got to hold them up together and touch tips. And then something happens.
Gingerly touch tips.
While making eye contact.
Yes.
All 3 at the same time.
Who else wants to grab a sword? So Shardac reaches out and grabs the fire sword.
Do I have mage hand?
And then while the tips are touching, somebody else has to come up and grab the other person's arm that's holding the sword and move it up and down.
Double Dutch rudder.
Yep, the double Dutch rudder.
What? I've never heard of that.
Neither have
Probably
I.
because you haven't seen Zach and Mary make a porno.
Okay then.
Which is one of the
Idiot,
best
man.
movies of all time, though.
This particular campaign
Oh,
is
goodness.
cursed.
We haven't played in 30 days. We're losing our minds.
So you got Shardac holding a wax sword. And it's
Come on, it's
red.
like the Thundercats. Everybody grab one.
After you.
And I start
What?
tapping the other
I'm gonna
two
get hurt.
anyways, because nobody's doing anything. So I just start tapping the
Alright.
other two to see if anything happens.
Fine.
Nothing-
I'll come up and
nothing
grab the
happened.
blue
He
one.
gets bored and moves on. Oh wait, somebody else is gonna come do
I'm gonna
this?
grab
Let's
the
do
I'm
it.
gonna grab the blue one and we'll gingerly touch tips.
So is the yellow one the only one left?
Yeah.
Yep.
Please tell me you guys have seen roll models.
I'll grab
Yes.
the yellow one.
Okay.
And I say, when our powers combine and
When
we
our
touch
powers
tips.
combine.
With our powers combined, we are Captain Planet.
Planet, dude.
Yes.
We're
As your
Tipton
tips
planet more like.
touch,
As the tips touch.
you could only imagine the power of what it would feel like to summon a demon if these were real.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
Well, I'm glad we didn't summon a demon.
Yeah, I put it
Unless
down
it was
and I come over
friendly.
here and say, gentlemen, I think this is
Yep.
the way we should go.
Okay. So Shardac's just gonna open this door.
Hold on.
I
You're
will
locked.
join you.
He tries to open the door.
Yep.
Does he fail?
Oh, it's
Uh-oh.
locked.
We probably should have looked for traps.
All right.
Too late.
Well,
Too late.
that's life.
What are we doing?
I'm checking for traps, and then
Oh,
I'm
he's
gonna
checking for traps.
unlock it.
So we've got the smart one.
Nat
Those-
20.
There are no
Nice.
traps on these doors.
Because I know.
That was a
Oh,
hell of an
I didn't mean to hit stealth. Hold on.
That was
Don't
quick.
count this one.
What
What the heck? I'm like hitting. What's wrong with my freaking mouse? It's clicking on everything but the one I want to click.
That's because those 3 touch tips.
I know. So look, I got
We-
stealth.
we
This one's gonna be
first-
survival. Like it's
What do you
going
want,
crazy.
thievery or?
I'm trying to hit sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, and it's hitting
Oh, yeah.
all the other S's.
I just keep hitting every. Oh, of course, I used the shittiest roll.
Oh, you go and you pick the locks.
What's it
and
rolling now? Good lord.
you have a satisfying click.
Shardac goes in first.
Okay.
Thank you. Anybody in here?
Oh yeah, there's 4 statues.
Oh,
The
yeah.
ornate double doors peel back to reveal a rectangular room with a collection of 5 podiums in it. One
Hall of
opposite
Heroes, baby.
you and the others holding dominion over each of its corners. A full-size standee dressed in adventuring regalia stands behind a waist-height glass facade atop every podium but the one to your left.
Interesting.
Is this a plaque that's in front of it? Like a little gold piece?
Yes, there are plaques in front of it.
Cool. Well, I guess I'll read this one if I can.
History
Is it in
checks.
English?
You can read?
Oh yeah, can you read? Are you
Yes.
intelligent enough to read?
Cool.
What do you
Yes.
mean?
I have passing intelligence. I think I can barely read easy things.
Yeah, I'm a 10, so I can read.
Dude, samesies. Aw.
Charisma was my dump stat.
A 10 is plenty literate.
Right, you can
So
read.
you read Shardac, the one in front of you right there. You read Saz the Wanderer is on the nameplate.
And then he's just gonna go right across to the missing one.
I'm gonna go right here to this one and read it, and then whenever you do
The
his
one
first,
in front of
mine.
you, Shardac, is Tim Hines. Hiroshi is the north east. That is Roba Conway in front of you.
Roba Conway.
Yep.
Sounds-
And I guess
sounds
we'll
like
move to
he's-
this one.
That is the southwest. That is Palom Adoptus.
I'll go to the northwest.
And the northwest is Nerith Quickfire. Now, Shardac doesn't know shit about these people. Give me a history check, Hiroshi.
Oh yeah, right. I should probably do that. My history's pretty okay, I guess. Not then. Woo!
No. You don't know these people either.
All right, I'll come in and look
Shardac,
around.
do you know who these guys are?
Figure it out. Can I do a history?
Give me a second here. We're in room 6. So, yeah, you can get in there and try.
Yay, 21.
Okay.
I also want to know, was there a fifth companion who is normally part of this adventuring group? And is this plaque vacant, or does it have a name on it?
No, it had Tim Ines on it.
Oh. Who is Tim Ines?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
First of all, Nerith Quickfire
Which
is a demure, 5-tailed, vulpine bard, who managed to lull a stampeding Tarask to sleep with her sweet voice and magical lyre by the name of Soothsong, averting a catastrophe and saving the lives of many elves.
That's super cool.
Is that a lute in that statue's hands?
It would be. Where was she at?
That one?
North.
Is that the
Northwest? Yeah, that's her. Yep.
I go, Zat, you should go check out that loot.
Is it real?
So
Zach goes and checks it out.
Then the one in the middle is a mute and blind monk that was known as Zaz. He was a stranger from a foreign land when he arrived in the crumbling city-state of Greyholm. Against all odds, the lion-hearted pugilist fought and defeated a Medusa. The terrible Medusa was plaguing the city.
Oh, because he was blind. Sorry.
His work done, Zaz mounted her head on a pike overlooking Greyholm and departed for good without ever uttering a single word.
Very cool. All right. This guy.
Hero.
Now we get to the one on the south. That is southwest is the Palamadoptus. So you know that he is known as the Saint of Bairntaint. In life, Palamadoptus was a cleric who dedicated himself to healing the infirm. His greatest act was eradicating a virulent strain of weaponized mummy rot that was targeting children.
Oh.
Good dude.
Who did he worship?
Oh, you're going to make me open up
sorry.
file.
You don't have to. You could just say, I know who. I'm curious, was it...
Where's my drive? There it is. Boom.
Was it Zamira?
Esmira.
It was?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh, Esmira. That is Hiroshi's favored patron. Is there a holy symbol?
It's carved into his waxwork statue.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
And the last guy, the one in the northeast, is Robot Conway. So a century ago, Auberee and its surrounds were cursed by a vile lich called Garalvictus and afflicted by his festering undead host. Losing ground to the despot and growing desperate, local nobles set loose an infamous thief who had a date with the gallows. They offered him a complete pardon for all of his crimes if he undertook what was almost certainly a suicide mission. Sneaking into the Lich's crypt and destroying his phylactery, To their astonishment, he succeeded, and the nearby barony dispatched its bravest knights to slay the Lich.
Dennis,
Mm-hmm.
with this bard, the
Oh,
loot.
and you realize now that there was a replica of the mace that was used to fell the Lich by the name of Galadrigal was in the other room. The room you guys just came in from.
Wait, say that one more time.
You realized that there was a mace in the other room, and that had to have been a replica of Galadrigal, which is a mace that was used to destroy the Lich.
I'm gonna go get that mace. Where is it?
It's a wax mace.
I know.
Yeah, it's
While he
just
does that,
it's
Where-
in room 6.
Where
It's
is
just
it?
in that down in the south, I think,
Where?
or it could be what Wynn was pointing out right there.
Oh, that?
And
Okay.
then Dennis.
I'm gonna go grab that and bring it to the wax statue and like put it in his hand.
Okay.
Anything?
Before you
While
do
he's
any of
doing
that-
that, is
Yeah.
I want to check the crown. Is it a real crown or is it wax?
The king.
Yeah.
Well, do me one favor as you go to get up next to him. Give me a perception check.
Because I take a swig of my wine because we're not rescuing anybody, and so he's probably bored. Here you go. Let's see if that works.
As you walk up to him, you start looking at the crown. It's made out of wax, but you notice that there's a puddle of water at his feet. Like
Water or piss?
a very thin pool of water around his feet, the king's feet.
Yeah, water or piss.
It's water.
Can I see where the water's coming from?
It's just on. It's on him. There's no leaks or anything. If that's what you're asking for, it's just. It's on his. It's at his
On
feet.
his feet, under his feet, around his feet.
It's around his feet.
Well, not on his shoes. His shoes are dry.
then
Yes.
do I recognize this bard?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
I tell you the bard's story.
I know, but I want to know if I recognize the bard and any of
You
her
do.
music.
You do recognize the bard.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can take the lute out of the bard's hand and play some of her music, even though it's a wax thing. Like, I feel like everything in here's been so
It's not
real.
like removable loot. It's all
Okay.
one thing.
Then I'm gonna take out my fiddle and play one of her songs as I'm looking at this,
Okay.
and that's it. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
Colm, do you see anything?
Second here.
And that's my performance in playing my fiddle for
Okay.
one of
It
her
sounds
songs.
really good, actually.
I'm pretty sure that Mr. King here pissed his pants.
Why do you say that?
One, because I'm around him, and two, because there is water all around the base of this statue.
I come over
Gross.
and take a look.
I pointed out, Dennis.
Okay.
See what I mean? He done tinkled himself.
Oh, look at that. Why would... I'm gonna look around. Is there any, like... I'm gonna look above him. Is there, like, a wet spot on the ceiling? Like... Is he holding any ice or anything like that? Or...
No, he's not. So we got Colm and Torkas in there. You got
Yeah.
Kylvorn standing in the doorway. You then have
I'm still in that room with the statues and stuff. So.
Yeah. all of a sudden the three of you,
Which
Shardac,
three? Oh.
Shardac, Zat, and Hiroshi,
Uh-huh.
they see the statue of Saz tilt
Which one?
and look at all three of you.
Oh shit.
Which one? Oh,
This one.
oh, the one that I put the mace in his
Or
hand?
no, wait.
No, guy in the
Oh,
center.
the blind guy.
Oh, the monk.
Oh snap.
Wait, he's blind. Why would he look at them?
Fuck it.
Instinct.
Because
Oh,
the wax sculptor didn't know he was blind.
All right then. Ruh-roh.
Well, this ain't good.
And
That's all he does, though.
He tamed a Tarask.
No, that was the bard. He fought a Medusa.
Okay.
If he's moving around, I'm going to step over here by the door.
Smart.
Okay.
I'm going to come here, kind of in front of him, and I'm going to give him a traditional monk bow.
Okay.
As a sign of respect.
Yeah.
We
Bows with you.
Oh.
we have a moving.
Torkas, Malcolm, statues are moving.
Yes, we have a moving statue.
What a baller, though. He just bows. What a baller.
Huh.
Since he doesn't speak, I don't want to.
Shardac asks, we don't know if he speaks. Can you talk?
No. Because he doesn't talk. Or he didn't talk against. Well, I don't know. Maybe he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shardac asks, can you talk?
He just kind of looks at him, and you kind of see the perceptible shake of a head.
Hmm.
But he understands. He understands. Are you? And I named the dude who.
Zaz.
Magento?
Zaz? Saz or Zaz?
Saz.
Yeah.
Zaz.
Are you Zaz?
He just kind of gives a little slight nod
Uh-huh.
of his head.
He goes. I start telling him why we're here, like because there was a ball.
Smart.
We were attacked. Nobody's heard from Magento. We're looking for Magento. Does he know where Magento is?
It's actually a really smart.
Can you
plan.
point us in the right direction?
Zach, give me another history check.
Wait, Zat or Torkas?
Zat.
It was good.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Clutch. Rolling a nat
Nat 20.
20.
So it now pops into your head that the Medusa's name that he defeated was the name Zon Miriam.
Zon Miriam.
Yep.
Is
So,
that... Uh-huh.
how did you defeat Zon Miriam?
I don't know if he can speak.
He goes.
Kind of does the Henry Cavill
Yeah.
double punch.
Just 2 punches? That's all it took?
Well, if you knew the style of punches, you
That's
would know
impressive.
What it takes.
The 5-finger exploding palm. What is that?
All right. Well, you do know that you're made of wax, right?
Whoa.
And there's another subtle head nod.
All right. I'm just curious because a moment ago you weren't moving. Now you are. Do you know where Magenta is?
Magento.
Magento is? Have you seen him recently?
He's blind, dude.
He just shook his head, dude. Has there been anybody else who's here who didn't belong? No. All right. Do all of the statues come to life? All right. Do you know why you're able to move even though you're made of wax?
Is Magento your creator? Did
Did he create
Magento
the
give
wax?
you animus?
Or
Okay.
He doesn't
All right.
doesn't do anything at that point in time.
All right. Where is Magento? Can you point us? Is he
He said
here
he's
in the
not.
house?
He says he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Are you going to attack us at any time?
Please say no, because we wish you no harm.
Why, thank you. Good.
I'm
Good.
gonna bow to him again.
Is there anybody in the house who we should watch out for? Anybody in this room? Anybody in the big room behind us? Anybody, and I point like to the but like one at a time. I point to each of these like double sets of doors.
He doesn't respond.
Okay. What about upstairs?
Doesn't respond.
Okay.
Because you're one of the heroes here, is there a statue of the Medusa you fought in this building?
No.
Should we be worried about that statue?
He doesn't respond.
Okay.
Okay, that was a
Take that
good
as a
question.
compliment.
So anything that's about demons, dungeons, and monsters, we stay out of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stick to
Should
all the
we be-
hero stuff.
Should we be worried about any of the villains or creatures that these heroes had to fight? Yes.
Great.
Well, that is not great to hear. All right.
At least we
Well,
know.
thank you.
Can
I
we
appreciate that.
can we get you anything? Do you require anything or any assistance from us? Okay.
Really quick, I'm going to kind of kneel and take out a small piece of parchment, and with my calligrapher's kit, write out the word for peace and put it at his feet.
Oh.
He bows to you again.
Okay. I'll leave the room.
Zach, can you ask him one more question before we leave?
Well,
See
you
if
can
you
ask
can
him a
go-
question.
Yeah, but he's responding really well to you.
Oh,
He
okay.
likes you.
A, see if he can go mobile, and B, can he be our guide?
Those are very good questions. So Zach goes back in.
Huh.
Before we leave, are you able to move around this building?
Okay.
Can you give us any sort of guidance as to where we may be able to find Magento? Is it better to go upstairs or stay here?
No response.
That's too many questions. Maybe say here and then go upstairs. Break it up.
Does Magento reside upstairs?
Is Magento's bedroom upstairs?
He's not responding.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Okay.
Go about our business.
All right. And
So I'll
continuing
go
on.
into the big one, big room.
Now, Dennis, what were the titles over these? I know one of them was something death or doom or...
So the one, these ones here,
Uh-huh.
that is,
And do they have giant keyholes?
yeah,
All right. I don't want to open the door, but I want to look through the keyhole.
Dungeon of Dread.
Mhm.
This one here is Bonrail's Lair,
Uh-huh.
and that's it. And then you have the Hall of Heroes.
I just want to look through
Either
the
it's a
keyhole
super
and
pop.
see if I see like a dead body on the floor in there, like Magento or something. That's
No,
all I'm
so
looking
if you
for.
look through the keyhole, even though they're comically big, they still have the gear and equipment. of
Oh,
an
okay. Never mind. I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Not going in. I have a bad feeling about these two rooms. I say we like look in here and then try upstairs next, or maybe try the room we're not supposed to go in, or something. But I don't want to go in those two rooms if we don't have to, especially when there's a giant dragon with treasure.
I just checked this door and to see if it's open.
It is open.
Oh boy.
Hey, Colm,
Whoa!
come check this room out.
Is this the lair room?
Yeah.
It's all fake, so who gives two shits?
Does
Colm,
it look
do
fake?
you know it's fake? You should go and check it out.
Nope. I just made a statue piss itself.
The doors open into a viewing area that's walled off from a larger chamber by an inch-thick, floor-to-ceiling glass facade. Other than a strange wooden device, several signs, and a once luxurious red rug that's now faded and worn, the viewing area is sparsely decorated. However, beyond the glass, a dragon's lair has been lovingly recreated, complete with huge piles of golden jewels, painted backdrops that present the visage of a large cavern, and a 20-foot long brass dragon curled up on a pile of treasure.
Isn't Shardac brass?
Yes, yes, he is.
I think you should go check.
Cousin! No.
So I'm gonna walk up to this glass here and talk draconic at it. I'm just gonna say, hello. That's it.
So as you walk up, you see one sign which reads, "Danger, do not touch the glass." Magento has been glued to it. Then you see another sign is affixed to the wooden contraption which stands before the glass. This one simply reads, "Push me."
Oh, that's happening.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we're dying.
Why did we send the barbarian in?
We didn't send anyone in. The barbarian went in.
Oh no. Well, let's get ready.
Who
There
doesn't
goes my
want to push
8
a
hit
button?
points.
Hey, at least
Come
brass
on.
dragons are good. They're metallic, not chromatic. We might,
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, but this is freaking Willy Wonka world in here.
Oh crap.
So as you press the button, you guys feel a rumbling,
Oh no.
and you see a hidden flume extending from the ceiling above Bonrail, and it spews of cone of fire downward
Oh.
on top of the dragon, searing it with tremendous heat.
No.
But it doesn't melt.
And the dragon jumps back
Whoa.
from the flame and launches itself at the glass.
Oh no. As he does that, I close this door.
And I want your homie should walk into a room with the brass dragon. So
No. There's one door open. I just closed the door in front of me.
Oh no.
give me a favor, homie. Shardac, roll or initiative.
Just Shardac. I love this. This is great.
Oh, frickin' my. Shardac versus a brass dragon.
I don't know how this.
Are the rest of us rolling for initiative?
Nope.
We're not in there.
You're out in a
Hold
room.
on. The dragon's got a roll. Let's see who he gets.
Hiroshi still got a door in front of him.
He probably
Yeah,
has
that's
a
all for me.
plus
Yeah.
15 dex.
Dennis,
Yep.
Colm just yells out again, "It's fake."
Colm, go touch it.
All right. So
Oh, great.
The glass shatters as he lunges at you. Shardac, you have initiative.
Thank God for that.
Glass shatters, its claws are on the edge of the shattered glass, and it roars loud and reverberating to where everybody hears it.
It's a
Talk. Bow.
Adult brass dragons.
Yeah,
are immune to
yeah.
fire.
So Shardac talks in Draconic and says, I did not know the button would hurt you.
It can't. It's immune to fire. You would know that. You're a brass dragon.
Unless it's a wax dragon that melts because
Yeah,
of fire.
yeah.
I assumed that you were a brass dragon sculpture.
It probably is.
And did not intend to hurt you.
Roll persuasion.
That's going to be super fun for him.
Do we hear him saying this?
Yes, you do.
No,
Okay,
it's
well,
not Draconic. You have to speak Draconic.
But I hear him speaking.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can understand him, but none of you can.
Then I am going to play my drum and give him bardic inspiration. Because if he's talking, he's not fighting.
Okay, what do I get to add?
A D6.
You get to add a d6.
Thank God for that. Hey, now it's a 14, which is better than a 12.
And I wish I could give you guidance, but I can't.
All right. I also need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, versus fear.
Uh-oh.
How do you know it's
5. 5.
So
A whopping 5.
Well, a question
you
for you,
roared
Dennis.
again?
I have a question for you, Dennis, before you say anything. Because bardic inspiration, the way that it's worded now, is he needs to know if that roll was a failure or a success before he uses it, or he
It-
could
A
have saved
definite
it.
failure.
Okay, all right. Then he already used it. Never mind. Can't save you.
He roars again after you say that. You slightly pee your pants, and you are frightened right now. 'Cause-
On my turn, too, right?
Yeah.
So now I have to... Is it next turn that it had come into effect that I start hightailing it?
You still have your movement.
Yeah, you still have movement.
And that's what I'm saying, is fear, I have to run away.
No, you just have to
No,
not
you just
get
can't go
closer.
closer. Yeah.
You have disadvantage on any ability check and attack roll while the source of fear is within your line of sight, and you can't willingly move closer to the source of fear.
But I can't attack it.
You can, but it's going to be
With
with
disadvantage.
And you can't move towards him to attack him, so you literally have to
Stand.
stand
Yeah.
stand your ground if you choose to fight.
Which he's right in front of me.
Correct. But your
Oh, yeah, he's...
was your action.
Yeah. Oh, it was my action?
Is this guy
That's right.
question? Is this guy large or huge?
Large.
Oh.
But you wouldn't know that because your wussy ass sat outside.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call you all wussy asses for sitting outside.
Yeah, he's gonna rage.
I have
Oh,
8
no.
points.
Does raging
As
give
a
you
bonus
immunity to
action.
fear?
No,
I don't think so, does it? No.
no.
Hey, Scott, you gotta look in the chat. I just typed in giving bardic inspiration on not dying, and ChatGPT gave me a quick poem to read. Just read it real quick. You might have to sing it.
All
Might
right.
be the bardic inspiration.
He
So-
struck a spark with foolish flare beneath a hill so steep and bare, but
Oh,
brass
yeah.
eyes blazed with molten gleam, awoken from a golden dream. Now claws and flame begin to rise as doom reflects in startled eyes. So Shardac, run or bravely fight and turn this tale to bardic might.
It's
And
pretty
you
good.
hear Shardac
Hell yeah.
roar at the end of that.
Nice, dude.
And you all are assuming that he's raging.
Good to know.
Yep.
Does
yep.
anyone want to join the fight because he's raging?
There's one
I'm
door
gonna-
open still, right?
Yeah, there's one door right here where Hiroshi is.
Hiroshi,
Yeah, this
are
door is
you-
closed. Hiroshi.
Hiroshi, if you're going to jump in, I need you to roll your initiative.
I mean,
If Hiroshi moves forward, then
Hiroshi's brave, but he's not that dumb.
if Hiroshi moves forward, Zat's gonna slide behind Hiroshi about 10 feet.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now,
No, I'm not joining. I'm gonna tell him to get out of there.
Okay.
I'm not fighting a dragon with my bare hands.
right, the dragon's on there. He's roared, and he moves his head down to bite.
Hiroshi just lets Shardac get eaten.
At Shardac.
Oh my goodness.
What do you want me to do?
That is a
That's
23 to hit.
That's a
Yeah, that hits.
You take 10 points of piercing damage.
divide halved.
Jeez Louise.
Yep.
Is it magic damage or no?
No, it's a bite.
Okay.
It pierces.
Okay.
All right. Back to you, Shardac.
We need
You're gonna call for help?
Yeah. So free action, he calls for help,
All right.
and
All right.
then he's
Well, now
swinging
you've
at this
done it.
sucker.
If he calls
Okay,
for
so-
help, I'll try. And,
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Just if he calls for help, I'm not gonna leave him there.
yeah.
Roshi's too noble.
So then Hiroshi, roll initiative.
I'm gonna step in, but from a distance.
Yeah. Ditto.
Then I need initiative for anybody who's stepping in.
That was an excellent, excellent initiative. Just incredible.
Mine wasn't much better, Hiroshi.
That one.
Yay,
baby.
17.
All right, so I step forward, obviously, just as a part of joining, I guess.
All right. And Shardac, you need to roll again because it is at disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah. Good point.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You
So
hit.
16 hits,
You hit.
Nice.
and he's going to be using his savage attack.
Ooh.
So, boop, boop. There's the first one. There's the second one. So
Okay.
it would be 10.
You just chunk into the wax, and as you pull your great axe out, it just leaves a chunk of wax out of it right there.
As a free action, I'm going to call out fire. Use fire.
He doesn't have any fire.
No, as a free action to the group.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's people that have fire.
And that is pretty much. Yeah, that's it. That's what he can do for now.
Torkas,
Hey,
it is
Scott.
now your turn.
Scott, I made a haiku for Hiroshi.
Haiku for
He doesn't get a song, he gets a haiku.
Awesome.
So. Where is it? I thought I had a thing, but I
Perfect.
guess I don't with this
Nice
character.
work, Dave.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I get innate sorcery. Okay, so I am going to kind of move over into the doorway. With a bonus action, I'm going to activate innate sorcery. which gives me advantage on an attack roll. And I am going to use Sorceress Burst. Ice on this guy. Just because... Well, no. You know what? Fire. Why not? We're going to do fire. Because the chunk that got taken out of him was like a waxy chunk.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So, shift.
That's why I called out fire.
Let's go fire roll. Ooh, 22.
That to hit?
Yep.
That hits.
Good, because the other was an 11. So, 5 fire damage.
Okay.
Any melting?
No.
And then, hold on, I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll get back out of the way, 30. And I'll be done.
Okay. Zat, your turn.
Did Colm not want to be part of this at all?
I'm going to get in this too.
He's literally just waiting.
All right, Zat steps over and... Dang it. Wisdom.
I look back at Colm and I'm like, I mean, he bit your boy. And it looked like it hurt.
I'm going to try and hit him with ice knife. Is it 10 feet?
Yeah, he's gonna die either way.
The explosion's 5 feet.
Okay, I'm going to try and hit him with ice knife back here. So it doesn't hit. Yeah. So it doesn't hit Shardac.
Oh, wow. Busting out a first level spell.
That misses.
And I miss.
It does?
Yep.
But doesn't
13
the...
misses.
It still explodes, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
You gotta make a deck save.
Yep. Dex. 13.
Okay, he takes explosion damage.
2d6.
Okay. Take
Nice.
6.
6 cold?
Perfectly on.
Nice.
Like it.
Yes. I think it is cold damage. And then as a bonus action, you know what? I will use the haiku since he's next in our group. General, here we go. Oh no, where did you put it?
I think internal.
Internal chats? Oh, here we go.
Technically next.
Brass winds start to roar. Hiroshi stands calm and still. Strike true. Fear no flame.
It's like third grade haiku.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Bardic inspiration to you. You've got a D6
Oh, I
that
do
you
have
have.
Mage Hand. Okay.
Hiroshi has been inspired by Zat.
And then Zat is going to come around here, right there.
Okay. Kylvorn, it is your turn.
Cool. As I'm walking so I can see through the door, I'm reaching into my pack and I'm pulling out the varnish and a little bit of cloth. I'm going to tie it to the arrow, light it. If you let me do it on all in the same action, light it and then shoot the varnish on fire at the dragon. You let me do that, or do you want to make that 2 actions?
Got to be 2 actions.
All right, so let's just say I walk there, I rip off some material that's in my bag, wrap the arrow, pour the varnish, light it, and I'm ready. I'm just waiting to shoot.
Okay. Hiroshi, it is now your turn.
Okay, cool. Well, I will pop up here. And I'll just give him a punch.
Okay.
Holy shit, my rolls tonight, dude.
You missed.
Obviously, that wouldn't hit me.
And Simbir returns.
You swing again?
I'm trying to think if I want to do that. I have some other things.
Oh yeah, how much damage did our Dragonborn take? 5?
5.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Shardac, make another wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep. I forgot to have you do it at the end of your turn.
2.
Yeah, you were still scared.
Still scared.
Hey,
Yeah,
Dennis,
no,
I shot you
I'm
at 2
gonna-
next.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage and pop myself right back to where I was. Oh, off to the side so that our homie can run out if he wants to. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Now, Hiroshi, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Figured. Okay, now you. Screw you.
You're not scared of this dragon for some reason. You can't hit it, but
Probably hasn't
Damn,
done
you're not
any- well,
scared
hasn't
of it.
done anything to me yet, so.
Yep.
And nobody witnessed me get hurt.
No, I did. I was there.
Oh, you were the only witness.
Mhm. I saw you. All right.
Back to the top with Shardac now, I guess?
No, back to the dragon.
Oh, back to the dragon.
back to Shardac getting attacked. This time it hits you with its claws, slashing. Tried to swat you out of its way.
Shit. Well, shit.
That is a 25,
Yeah, that hits.
and it is
Less than 20.
12 points of slashing damage.
Oof. So 6. You're at 4.
Yeah, Shardac looked bad.
Back to Shardac now.
Who is going to hit this beast again?
Has this thing breathed fire yet?
No?
Okay.
Still at disadvantage. How
Yep.
do I auto roll disadvantage? Is it shift? Ah, there it is.
Shift or control, I can't remember.
Yeah, it's control. So much easier. Ah, an 11. So he does
That misses.
Okay.
no damage.
Miss. Now make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
You shake off the fear.
Now that he's almost dead.
All right.
Guys, I
Torkas,
got this.
What?
back to you.
Me?
Torkas, it's back to you. Yep.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Cure wounds. You get 8 hit points back.
I'll take him.
30.
You done?
Yep.
Give me a wisdom
Actually,
saving
wait,
throw.
no. I want to make a bonus action. I get
Uh-huh.
a thing. I do it because I'm an orc, I think. Where is it? It is adrenaline rush. As a bonus action, I get to dash. So I'm gonna dash out of the room.
Mort.
And I get 2 temporary hit points for doing that. Do I need to make a wisdom saving throw from where I am?
Yes.
Even that's where I ended last round.
Yep.
All right then. Wisdom, you say?
Mm-hmm.
11. Am I scared?
You were scared.
Okay.
Yep.
Crap. Well, I can't run in there and heal you again because I'm scared.
Yep.
So.
Zat, it is your turn.
All right, Zat is going to come here and you know what? He's gonna use mind sliver, which means he needs to make an intelligence saving throw. So I try to temporarily sliver the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw, DC 13.
What kind of attack is it?
It's a
Psychic.
cantrip.
Psychic.
Yes.
Psychic.
No, it's made of wax.
He passes.
He passes, and
Yeah.
nothing. Bonus action. I don't think I can do much. That's it.
Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna move back here after my move, or with my movement. Still need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Okay.
You're scared.
Okay.
Kylvorn.
Fire!
Ah.
Fire my fire arrow.
From stealth or?
Well, it doesn't matter. I probably missed anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
that
no, from
misses.
stealth would give you advantage.
Well, but he's also engaged, so he'll get the sneak attack.
For ranged? Does it work like that? I forget.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's if
You would
if-
know. You played
if-
a rogue.
yeah if the
You miss.
enemy or the target is
Now I
being
also need you to make
is
a
in
wisdom
combat,
saving throw,
it's automatic.
Kylvorn. I should have had you make it last time. So
Oh,
Well, shoot.
freak.
you were
That's
scared.
because I'm making fun of Simbeard in the chat.
Yeah.
That's karma, bro.
As a
Yep.
free action, I'm gonna yell at Colm and say, "Colm, you gonna join us or twiddle your thumbs?" I know he's not here.
All right, Hiroshi, back to you.
All right, same thing as last time. Step up, try to punch this guy, and then go ahead and step back. That's a little better.
That hits.
Sweet. So 5 bludgeoning. I was gonna say if I had a better strike on him, then I was gonna say I'm aiming for that little spot where the sorceress burst hit to try to do some additional. I don't know, just try to burrow into there, but I don't think I hit well enough for that kind of a thing.
Doing anything else?
So, yeah, bonus action. I'm
I'll be right back.
gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And pop right back here again. I'm sure I need
Make
to
another
a
wisdom saving throw.
Yep. There we go.
You're still not scared.
Sweet. Attaboy.
He is swiping at Shardac again.
Yep.
15.
Meets it, beats it.
Oof. £16 of slashing damage.
Oh, god.
Okay.
Put you down?
Nope.
Nope. Oh, because that's half. You take 8.
Mm-hmm.
Back down to 4. Okay. Back to you, Shardac.
All right. Shardac
You're no longer feared right now.
is swinging away.
Okay.
Oh my
Who all
gosh.
is feared?
10, so nope.
That misses.
I am.
You, Torkas, and Kylvorn are all feared. All right, you
All of
missed
us that are out of the room.
with the great axe. Anything else you were doing?
Nope.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving
Wisdom.
throw again.
And he's scared again.
You were feared again.
Shardac, did you get hit again?
Yeah.
He did.
Oh.
For 16 points of damage.
Oh, dang. Okay, good thing I healed him.
Mhm.
Yep.
Torkas,
Yes.
you are scared,
Yeah.
but it is your turn.
All right. Well, we're gonna try and fling a sorcerer's burst at this guy with disadvantage.
Okay.
I mean, because what else are we gonna do? Ooh. 14.
That hits.
Nice.
Ooh, I think that's our number.
3 fire damage.
So what burst are you using? Flame?
Fire. Yeah.
Ice?
Fire.
So you see a sorcerer's burst come out from
I hit him
Torkas.
last time with fire too. So.
It hits him with fire, and you see him get enveloped with fire,
Ooh.
and then
Oh, he failed to
you
save.
kind of hear him roar again,
Uh-huh.
and he shrinks down
Ooh.
from large to medium,
Ooh.
but all the wounds that were caused by Shardac are closed up.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
Nah.
I'm sorry, boys.
Well, you know,
No, you just
it's our
shrunk
best
him.
bet.
Okay.
It's our best bet.
All right.
I'm not going to complain against that. Yeah, no.
We
Now
gotta
I've
keep
got
going.
All
a
right. Now you got a pet.
smaller dragon.
Yeah. That's cool.
And now make a wisdom saving throw again, Torkas.
All right. 9. Yeah, no.
You're
I'm
scared still. You're
right.
still scared.
I'm
Zat,
gonna move out of the way though, just in case. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go this way.
All right, Zat is going to go right here. Technically not getting any closer.
Yep.
And he is going to cast Vicious Mockery. I've seen statues with more personality, and they don't spend half their lives sleeping in caves pretending they matter. Do the fish you talk to even listen? That's a wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
Yeah, he makes it.
Okay, so he doesn't take any damage.
No damage.
And then I will move again to the side. Not moving any closer. Oh, I need a wisdom saving throw, huh?
Correct.
Boom.
You are not
Nat
afeared.
20.
Cool.
Attaboy.
As a free action, by the way, I will call out. By the way, I've got oil in my pack. If you douse him in it, if anybody wants to do fire stuff, you can douse him with the oil, and I'll burn him.
Ooh.
Kylvorn. I like the fact that the dwarf's just sitting there staring at a statue.
Oh, by the way, I am going
There's
to.
a battle that's taking place to his right.
Because he's
No,
scared.
Dennis, I moved.
Yeah, I know. You moved.
Yeah.
You
As a
moved
free
up
action,
to stare at a statue.
I still yell at Colm. Colm, are you gonna join us, or are you gonna twiddle your thumbs?
I got a 17. Am I still frightened?
So you moved, and that's all you're doing? No attacking?
Well,
or
no,
anything?
I'm gonna shoot an arrow.
You
So
have to do
Actually,
the.
I'm gonna
Right.
prep an arrow again. I'm gonna prep another one.
So 17, you're not feared. So at the next turn, you're good. So you're prepping
Okay,
your
so
arrow.
prep an arrow for the next turn.
Hiroshi, back to you.
All right, step up. Same thing. Oh, shoot. Step up.
You're not feared?
We're gonna.
Nice.
No, I'm not afraid. Oh, that's not gonna hit.
Misses.
Yeah, I figured. You know what? This time I'm not going to step. I'm going to use my bonus action to attack him again instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonk him.
That better hit.
That hits.
Ooh, nice.
And I am going to, with that strike, I'm going to be kicking him to try to knock him prone.
Ooh.
He needs to do succeed on a DC 13 Dex save.
He makes it.
Damn it. Untrippable. All right.
I rolled a nat 20 for that one.
That is impressive. Okay, I'm going to expend my last focus point to hit him with a flurry of blows.
Okay. That hits.
Awesome. So 5 more.
And I now need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Have you used the bardic inspiration I gave you yet?
He has not.
Oh, you should have
No,
used
I
that
have
on
not.
the miss. All you have to roll
Okay.
is a 2.
Most of my miss.
I hit him on
It's
a
okay.
14.
Oh, that's
He-
right. That's right.
It's okay. He didn't use it. He didn't use it this
Alright.
time, but he
I
still has
didn't
it.
use it.
Alright.
I'll use it for
Yeah.
next time.
Alright.
I was trying to save it.
You
All
could use
good.
it for your wisdom
Wisdom.
save too.
Yeah, there you go.
13.
You were afeared.
No,
No.
now use
I
your
wouldn't
Now
bardic
use
use
it
it.
for that,
Now
actually.
use it, yeah.
Because
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that bardic inspiration. This is D6.
Yeah.
D6. Oh my gosh.
You are not afeared.
Oh!
You are not a fear.
There it is.
Lucky.
There it
Lucky.
is.
I hung my head in shame for you, and then you passed. So
I thought there might have been a chance. Yeah.
All right.
The initial roll was decent, I guess. But yeah, that's it. That's it.
That is an awesome use of bardic inspiration.
So since you were the last one to hit him, he's going to turn around and swat at you now.
Nice.
That was my plan. Get him off the barbarian.
So that's a 21
That's definitely a hit.
for 11 points of slashing damage.
Oh, damn.
Ouchies. All right.
All right, you're at
Be
3?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
All right. Looks like somebody decided to join the battle. Back to you, Shardac.
Shardac
It's used.
is going to swing again.
Okay,
But he's at disadvantage this time.
correct.
Still. Yeah, I still think I'm going to swing.
Okay.
Oops. I'll have to do this twice.
Ooh.
You hit.
Yeah, but I... Oh, 20...
No,
yeah,
no,
25
you
and
got
a
two
24.
25s.
You had a
Yeah, you
25 and a
definitely did.
24.
Yeah, there it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, you hit.
24. I did.
The
That
24
was
hit.
weird. Like, glitched out. Okay, cool. Swinging away with his savage attacker yet again.
Yeah, hey, those are two pretty stellar rolls, my friend.
Ooh, nice. Ooh.
And 14 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Nice chunk gets cleaved out of that wax.
Nice.
And that's what he's doing.
Okay. I need you to make a Am I Feared roll. Wisdom.
Let's see. Am I feared today? Yep. Wait, nope.
Nope.
Nope,
You're good.
you are no longer
It-
feared.
It rolled off the 1 to the 19 for me. Yay!
All right.
Cool.
Very
Torkas, it is
feared.
to you.
All right.
And you are feared.
Yep. We're doing what do you want to call it? We are doing the thing that we are doing. Yeah, our sorcerer's burst.
Flamin'.
Flame on. Ooh, nice. 20 into 21.
You hit with a 20.
9 damage. I rolled an 8.
Nice.
My first 8 with sorcerer's burst, and I only got a 1 for a follow-up. But still, that's more
Right.
damage than...
Hey, that's
Nice.
freaking awesome. Nice
It-
job.
Yeah.
And it starts to. That one hurt.
Okay.
Colm,
Move out of
the
the way.
dwarf has entered the battle.
Oh, muted.
I love that no one's opened that second door.
Yeah.
No, I mean, not yet.
You shut
it's
the
actually
door?
down here, yeah.
Huh?
It
This is
doesn't
the
let me
door
get
that's
in,
open.
Dennis.
It's
Yeah, the one.
You have to click it.
There you
Click the
go.
door, and
I
then
got
it'll
you.
open.
That door at the bottom was closed. Are you entering the bottom door and opening it
He's
up
in.
so both doors are open?
No, I'm just opening up the one that's already been open. I'm just going to go through there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. That's as far as he can get. He's going to go ahead and throw an oil flask at the very wax non-dragon dragon.
Yep.
More.
Roll a just
A hit.
to hit with the dex.
Or you could use strength, right? Strength or dex for a thrown weapon.
Dex is what it says.
But like a
Whatever
hand
which-
axe, you can use strength.
But that's a hand axe.
Or
This is
one.
probably more of a dex.
Yeah, probably more.
If it's dex, I'm not going to throw it.
It's either.
I'm just going to walk in.
He
I'm
says
fine
you
with-
can use strength.
Nice.
You're so close that it could be either way.
I guess that's fair.
There it is.
You hit him. He's now coated in oil as the flask shatters.
Hell yeah. That's 5 extra fire damage if somebody lights it.
And then Colm, I need you to make a Am I Feared roll.
I have an arrow ready to go.
Well, he is a dwarf who is afraid of absolutely nothing. So even if he fails this, no one can tell.
No, he's not afraid. Good work.
But he
Which he
you
is
actually
not.
Make it.
Hell yeah.
You make it, so you're good.
He
Zad,
starts whistling through his beard.
Zad, it is your turn.
All right, Zat steps up here. A bronze dragon, eh? I expected a fearsome worm, not a soggy wizard of delusions of grandeur.
Ooh,
Tell me,
got him.
do you practice your dramatic poses in the mirror before giving speeches to seagulls?
Vicious mockery again.
Yeah, vicious mockery. Wisdom saving throw of 13. I'm sure he makes it because he's a dragon.
Give me a second here.
I mean, is he really a dragon though?
I'm assuming he has the stats of a dragon.
Roll for damage.
Woohoo! Alright, vicious mockery.
Hopefully his stats had changed from an adult dragon to a young dragon or something.
He would have started as a young dragon if he was only large.
6 damage. Psychic damage. And has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. And then I'm going to step from here. Can I still see the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll step back there.
So, as the psychic power of your spell hits the dragon, you start to see him shake. And Shardac and Hiroshi and Colm start to see chunks of wax fall
I got my fire arrow ready.
off of him. And then he just kind of splits himself into two and collapses into pieces and chunks of wax in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And he is gone.
Can we not be scared anymore?
You're no longer scared.
Oh, thank God.
Yay!
Some of us were
Seagulls.
never scared to begin with.
Who knew that it was seagulls?
And
Yes.
we will figure out what this all means next week.
Oh.
Lame.
Thank you,
That's
everybody,
so
for
fun.
watching. We are the Order of the Dice, coming to you live every Thursday evening, 8:30 Mountain to about this time. Maybe a little later some nights. If you are coming to us live on Twitch, please, I kill you! Hit that follow button and consider throwing us a Twitch Prime if you got it to spare.
That was awesome.
Somebody,
All right, I
somebody found
jumped
the
out of my
audio effect.
skin.
Who played that? That was hilarious.
My headset is so freaking loud. Oh my goodness.
If you're coming
I
to
think
us
I
on the
wet
YouTube,
myself.
please like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next week. Later.
Hey, clean underwear now.